Раз, два, три. Слушай. Раз, два, три. Так. Готово к получению пизделей. На самом деле, Айнтрахт — это Unity в том числе. Но Hauptquartier... Нет, да, Айнтрахт, Hauptquartier, не знаю. Надо подумать, как это перевести. Все, без пива шансов нет. И без диджея Уотта. Ого. Ну, поехали. Не показывает Алекс свои плейбуки. А надо. Это прописано, по-моему, даже в регламенте, что рекомендуется показывать плейбук.
Some might say it's cold, others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Поехали.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch. So this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready? A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll run straight into a wall of
Дырочка открылась, а мы в нее не влезли.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for it.
Я видел блеск, но мне не понравилось, насколько мимо.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's third down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Flanagan.
Nice.
Nearly intercepted, but he did not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Ну, шмогли.
Presley Harvin now
Ну,
is going to send this one
неудивительно.
away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
Wow.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Нам главное, чтобы Сирж проебал. Хотя бы один из двух.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 30. It's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Ravens at 13-2 on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of 9 in a row.
9 in a row, да, идет,
идет. That's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Ой-ой-ой, опять дыра. Два паса по центру вообще в дырке. Что такое? Надо было мыло, что ли, за счет этого?
Say sometimes I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Flush to his right.
Ну, блядь. Чтобы это прошло.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before.
Yeah, в защите нас ни хера не получается.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get down?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, now how about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things over.
Yeah.
But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
Линия чуть разваливается.
Direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on.
Блядь, я же нажимал.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Блядь.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Подтверждение того, что я нажимал.
Here we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Можно было не брать тайм-аут. Там подотипало.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flanagan.
Блять.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by David Ojabo.
Да, вот и первый.
They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long.
Вот и первый.
So good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Юзеры кинули.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson's throws on target to Likely. And he's out of bounds.
Циферки, да? Или мне
Good
показалось?
gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time
И это был
passing
просто
yards leader
TFN драйв.
crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the
Unnecessary roughness. Спасибо. Еще игра начинает летать.
extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead
Мне
grows
кажется,
to
Алекс
10-0.
последний, кто играет с ним.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Проигран-то мне из-за сников, потому что ничего не получается.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple short passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right
Нет,
about that. In
только
fact, you gotta watch
сникл
them a little bit because in
quarterback.
coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And
Не,
able to
влез.
get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw. Flanagan.
Блядь, шут дропаем. Я все равно не прошел бы первый дал.
Time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement.
Ожидаемо ничего не
Get this away
получается.
into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught.
Блять.
It's Flowers. And he's going to be taken
Надо было
down.
мне кружочку, желтый кружочек, но я, кажется, все равно мимо. Опять эти
It's a
дабл-мувы.
big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Что-то менять.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try to cover downfield. Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the end.
Вообще, да.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run the option on second down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Просто ничего не получается. Ни в нападении, ни в защите.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson. Now they go straight into the lead. And he can't quite get there.
Еще сникать будет.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Спасибо, что не смог.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a race.
Заблокировали филд-гол. Это нам вернула игра за все плохое. Не в сухую.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late 3, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I even want to go into the locker room at the half. Head coach could be upset. Instead, gonna feel pretty good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Я посмотрю после того, как я сыграю. Но мне лениво. Ну надо. Бля, ну тогда нам надо продолжать гнуть свою линию, мне кажется.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Хотя, да, я забыл, что мяч стоял, то есть номер 5 вполне невозможно было владение отыгрывать.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
He'll get this to fly. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, remember, they had the nice game.
Ну, отлично. Давайте вообще без аутсайд лайнбекеров играть. Нихера не нужны так.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Блять.
Gets this one to Morris.
Я вступился опять этот двойной маршрут. Вступился меня. И набил. Идет гол. Что в том покупает мне, что я.
So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down,
losing yardage back at the 27.
Я
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
так,
I think it's pretty
так
evident.
уж
We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did
не
pretty much what he wanted to
chcę
do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
No.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
Отлично.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because
Дырочку не влез опять.
establish a rhythm in the second half and get going.
У нас тут ебут Питтсбург. На 7 очков не смотри, это заблокированный филд-гол, занесенный в тачдаун. Блять, долго думал. Долго ждал.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Flanagan.
Ну зачем же ты упал? Ай-яй-яй. Another punt.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Вообще
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the
в
return.
лицы, очень много
And first and
блицов.
10 as they take over.
Надо против них что-то придумывать.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much
Да, единственный тачдаун Сосинка у нас. Вот что-то еще
Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller,
пропустил.
you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Morris. A gain of 3.
250 ярдов. Но тут вопросов нет. Ебут нас. Так это мне. А, ну да. Но он в рамках регламента. Но все равно. То есть, как бы, играть мог. А я опустили. Время останавливает. Спасом ничего не может.
They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. A throw here right sideline. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson now.
Ну, блядь.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there.
Третий даун, мне кажется, вообще не раз. А, нет, ну 2 филда, ладно, сейчас надо.
Throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds.
Рано прыгнул. Бежать и перекрывать.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards.
А вот уже 3 за вынос. Дополнительно.
That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball thrown in the middle of the field is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ну, пантов нету, да. Все филголы да филголы. Так-то в целом-то я вот ругаюсь на защиту. Но тачдаун-то нам только со сника вынесли. Я пропускаю все поле, а потом его устанавливаю.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Throwing on first down, to be incomplete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Flanagan over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Looking left side, and he's got it in. That's Williamson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully? To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Так, время-то против нас работает.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Okay, second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Flanagan. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. So he'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step. There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the
Ладно, в итоге
least.
плотненько
3
вышло.
and out here to get the ball back.
Я боялся не
Preferably
просрать.
a takeaway.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Надо. Сколько было пытаться.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the
Такого возвращения не ожидали.
you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Да, и тайм-аут я проебал из-за спайка, который я не заказывал.
Second and 12. Operating from the gun. Jackson. On target to his man, likely.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Goal line. В центре поля. Но сегодня Алекс, конечно, могуч.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson will keep it.
Смит в центре поля.
But not before he does pick up the first. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken.
Я даже не буду это комментировать.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low risk.
Я даже не буду это
No one's worried
комментировать.
about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And they take a knee. The Ravens taking a knee with
Все для
victory
победы.
seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about
Окей.
do it.
Неплохая игра была с точки зрения результата, но отвратительная с точки зрения того, как это все получилось. Спасибо за просмотр, thanks for watching, thank you for interesting.
Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels.